because there's somebody already next to you without to freak you out. But you'll probably find that you get sensations or you've gone really hot.
I have just then in my face.
Yeah.
Heart's racing.
It's hard to get out at that point, to feel like you're not good enough. And people see the beauty side of everything and you're living this amazing life where really everybody's human and has these emotions and feelings.
My brain kind of just collapsed, and within that I lost like my mojo and like my self-esteem, my confidence. I swear to God, for that 9 months as a child.
You better be pregnant now then in 9 months. Are you pregnant, Heather?
No, definitely not.
I don't see a baby yet. I do see it in a couple of years though.
That's what that woman said.
Do you feel like you're not good enough? Are you struggling with fertility, self-love, balance? Well, you need my new rose quartz crystal necklace. It's a natural stone, which means it's not man-made, and it can heal you in so many ways. And I know what you're thinking, how can a crystal heal you? But it does. It balances you, it gives you self-love, it gives you protection, even guidance. And I love my necklace. I've trialed it before I've even launched it. I've been wearing this for over 4 weeks and I feel better myself. Even in my monthly cycle, I feel balanced. It's perfect. So if you would like the rose quartz necklace in silver or in gold, they are the perfect addition to your jewelry box. You can purchase this now at www.chloemediumship.com. Hey guys, welcome back to We Talk to the Dead. Today we have the most gorgeous, outstanding lady,
Stop it.
which is Heather Bowling.
Hi guys.
She is the co-founder of Bye Babes, and honestly, this stuff here is insane, and I can't wait to try it. So thank you so much.
Got you a lip oil as well, nice little blush lip oil.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I used to have, before we dive in, really, really overpowering eyes with Russian lashes.
Same.
And they looked, when I look back at photos, I'm like, oh my
Russian
God.
lash extension warrior. I had the big thick
That
ones.
was me.
I was getting an infill every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
60 quid.
Yes.
Just big black thick lashes.
When I look back on my photos, I'm like, they actually look disgusting.
Have you got classics on now? They're quite nice though.
Yeah.
But you can use that under, well, you can use it whilst you've
didn't
got
know that.
extensions on, because it's not got oil in, so it won't
Because I've been
damage.
trying to wait for these to fall out so I could use this, but I didn't know that.
Use that, you can use it at the same time, and then when they do naturally fall out, you'll have lashes underneath.
Oh my God. I've actually needed this in my whole life because I don't want to go back to Russians. I think they just empower your face.
And you've got lovely blue eyes as well.
Oh, thank you.
Nice open blue eyes.
She's the sweetest. Right, okay, so thank you so much for coming on to We Talk to the Dead. I'm going to do a reading for you before we talk about any questions or anything like that.
We're doing the reading first.
Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
I feel like there's so much coming forward that I kind of just need to get it done because I'll be distracted else because there's somebody already next to you without to freak you out. But you'll probably find that you get sensations or you've gone really hot.
I have just then in my face.
Yeah, you go like really funny because the spirit with you basically. So I thought we'll just dive straight away and just get into it.
Heart's racing.
But you're very spiritual yourself, but we'll talk about it more after, I promise. Okay, where's my pen? So all of these pages just completely blank. All I do is basically scribble. And why I scribble is because spirit will enter my body physically. So they can't tell you things like, Heather's doing this and Heather's doing that. They'll just show me messages and signs.
Show you signs, yeah. Oh, don't worry, I know all about this.
But you, Heather, are very spiritual yourself and you get a lot coming directly within your mind, but you need to use it more. It's almost like you doubt it.
Yeah, so I was going to say, when we were talking before, I was like, I'll say it for the cameras. I went to see a psychic not too long ago.
Yeah.
She was this little old lady in Blackpool, like she's not on social media.
I prefer that though, because
yeah.
some people will say to me, oh, but don't you research and don't you do something like, yeah, I do celebrities, I do normal people, we're all human beings, but it's more than just what you can research online.
Yeah. I got a number from like a friend of a friend, and she told me, she read my palms and she said that I had 2 really strong lifelines, and she was like, you do realise you're so spiritual yourself. She was like, you're a spiritual powerhouse.
Wow. Did you feel funny when she said that? Like,
yeah.
Did you get like sensations?
Loads. Honest, that reading was like insane. Obviously it was really personal, but some of the things that she was saying, it was nuts. And when I walked in as well, so my keys, they're all on this one keychain. I walked in and dropped my keys and they all fell off the keychain, like every single key.
Like, oh my God.
I was like, what is going on here?
Oh, I love that. So what made you want to go to a psychic medium? Like, you've had readings off me in the past, but I suppose it always comes at the right time. Like, we could speak, like not speak for like a year. And then you're like, hey, Chloe. And I'm like, hey, Heather.
So when I DM'd you, I was having like a weird mental breakdown out of nowhere. I literally don't know where it came from. For a month, I felt so low. And it was when you gave me that reading, everything that you said was like bang on.
Oh, bless you.
Out of nowhere. And I've never struggled with my mental health ever, like when I was growing up. And for a good month and a half, I was so like, self-esteem was gone. Confidence was gone.
And it's hard to talk to somebody about that, isn't it?
Yeah. And like, it wasn't even like anything had happened that would trigger that. It just went out of nowhere. And then I started to like look into spirituality and I became really
it does help
with it.
Yeah, like some people will say, well, how does it help? Like, I was on the maximum antidepressants anyone could take. Like, I was on near enough equivalent to 5 paracetamols a day, which is like a massive dosage. I just felt so depressed, so down. And it's probably because I had kids at such a young age as well.
Yeah.
I always talk about this, but my parents moved to France. I was on my own. Like, it was really hard, and you get stuck and you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like you're not achieving the right goals, and you end up being like, what do I do? And then you go through this spiritual awakening, which I feel like you have.
Well, like, when you sent me that email, I was like, oh my God. Because how, like, when I reached out to you, I felt, that was why I kept, hi, Chloe, can I have the reading, please?
First, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Don't worry, it'll come at the right time. And then you message again, where's my reading? I was like, I haven't forgot. It'll come at the right time.
I was struggling. But I think what brought it on was I just finished uni and I was used to a routine.
Yeah.
And I think whilst I was at uni, it was like I had a goal that I was like pushing for, and then I had like the end result, and obviously graduation and everything, and finishing my last exam was amazing.
What did you do at uni?
I did linguistics. So
What's
it's like the science of language.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit nerdy. I loved it.
I love that.
I really enjoyed the degree. And then when I finished, obviously, like I love social media and I've got my business, and I sound like a tit saying this, but I felt like I had no like driving purpose. And
you didn't really know what you wanted to do and how to get there.
Yeah, I was just having a mental breakdown. And I think I'm the type of person that needs routine, neurodivergent. And then when I didn't have like all these lectures and seminars to go to, my brain kind of just collapsed. And within that, I lost like my mojo and like my self-esteem, my confidence. And I'd be like crying to my boyfriend. I was like, I hate everything about myself. And he was like, what are you on about? You're gorgeous. And I was like, no, you don't get it. Like,
it's hard to get out at that point, to feel like you're not good enough. And
in a rut.
Yeah, and with social media, it's completely different to real life, isn't it? Like, people see the beauty side of everything, and you're living this amazing life where really everybody's human and has these emotions and feelings.
Yeah. And then on top of that, like, I felt a lot of guilt for feeling like that, because I was like, what am I doing? I was like, I'm so lucky. Like, I've just got my degree. Like, I've got amazing friends. Like, I've got like a career.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like this? But I think I needed to feel like that to have my spiritual awakening.
To have your true awakening.
Yeah.
I keep getting a lot of G's. So I feel like there's 2 G's who may be still alive. I don't know if they're brothers or their relation in some other brothers.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like 2 G's, which is really strange.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is, I want to say a man coming forward, but there's a lady standing behind him. So I don't know if this is their dad or their granddad, okay? So it's like 2 G's that I'm being told. I don't know if one's Graham.
Graham's my dad.
Okay, so does he have a brother with a G as well?
Yeah.
I feel like this could be their granddad, actually, because it's almost like he's really, really strong, but I can smell smoke, which is a signal that he would have been a smoker. But I keep getting told that either, I've drew a house like 100 times, either somebody's about to move house or thinking about moving house, and then there's like a really long path. But for some reason, I'm showing this to you. So do you live at home at the minute?
I live in a flat by myself in Manchester.
So are you on about wanting a house at some point instead of a flat?
I've been looking at, trying to...
What's it like being on your own in a flat?
Oh, I love it.
Do you?
Love it. I've got me and my cat, and then my boyfriend lives upstairs, and I've got my own space.
I love that.
But yeah, I have been really keen on buying a property, but not
I can see you pottering around the garden. Are you quite like that?
Yeah, well,
Are you?
well, I've got Nala, and we've got the flat, and it's a big flat.
Yeah.
But I really want an outside space for her.
You're a cat girly.
Yeah, love cats.
I used to love cats, but my hormones changed. I've got a cat, bless her, but my hormones changed when I had my youngest, and I just sneeze all the time now.
Oh, really? Is that a thing where you can develop an allergy?
Honestly, your hormones change so much when you have a baby. Like, I'm just allergic to cats.
Oh my God, I hope I don't get allergic to cats. I love cats.
I've got a cat, but she stays outside all the time. I'm like, Lola, go away.
Oh, is she like a feral cat?
Yeah. Well, we live in a farmhouse, so she's like off and about. But I feel like it's not your dad's. It could be his brother. So you mentioned Jeff. I don't know if he's really struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
Like mentally.
Yeah.
He's going to be fine, but it's almost like somebody is holding his hand and helping him through. And I do keep being shown a hospital. I don't focus on the bad or the negative or anything like that. But it's almost like he's going to an appointment, but he's going to be told that everything's okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's quite strange because I never focus on things like in that kind of way. You've been offered something overseas. It could be linked to your products of some kinds. I don't know if you're on about retailers or you want to get into the retailers, but I feel like first of all, this is going to be somewhere. So it could be America or somewhere like that, but it's somewhere not in this country to start with.
Yeah.
But there's something more that you're thinking, but it's almost like you don't sleep at night because you're just overdrive with all these thoughts. So whether it's business or you're wanting to step back from that and focus on something else, like you mentioned, but I feel like with your products, there's something more that needs to be done. So I don't know if you're thinking about doing something more. I don't mean it in terms of a new product, maybe in terms of like a gift set or something in that kind of way. Number 11, and then I've got February.
It's my birthday.
Is it? April's a good month, but I feel like you're going to, strange actually, because I keep coming up with this house with the path again, but it's almost like that is linked to April. It's got like a wavy path to the house.
Ooh.
You'll look back at this and be like, I've got a house and it's got a wavy path. A lot with the initial C as well.
You said C in the reading.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, and I think
could be somebody coming into your life or something like that. And then I've got a D, which is a motherly energy. I mentioned potting plants to you earlier in the house, but I feel like this is in relation to the D. Something's growing or something needs to be grown, or it could be her within herself, almost like stepping back and realising the person that she is for a reason. Almost like she doubts herself a lot. And it's like she doesn't feel like she's done a good job. So if you got sisters...
Yeah.
Not a brother, because I feel like this person would have lost a baby at some point.
Yeah.
Because it is a boy.
The lost baby.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like, that's why I said if you got sisters, but then I focused on a brother, but I don't feel like he's here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it would have been a pregnancy that didn't make full term.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she gets really emotional.
She is emotional.
Is she?
She is emotional.
She needs the empath. We'll send her an empath bracelet. Okay, all of that probably will not make sense to you at all.
Wow.
You can take it away with you if you really want to. But overall, what's coming forward is we've got a gentleman coming forward with a lady behind him. And I feel like this man coming forward would have been in relation to your dad and your his brother. So like almost like the siblings. Not your dad, but his brother is struggling mentally, but he's going to be perfectly fine, okay? I do see some kind of medical appointment, going to go somewhere and get advice, but he's just going to be told that everything's going to be fine. Okay. The initial D, so is that your mom? So she's struggling a little bit. She's very emotional, bless her, but she's going to be okay. And I am showing a baby in spirit. So what happens with a baby, if you lose a baby, they can grow in the spiritual world, but usually when I focus on them, they'll show me them as a baby first to give acknowledgement that that's how they passed. But usually they'll pass over and then still grow, which is so amazing.
So they like grow into, become fully grown in the spirit world.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so strange because I always talk about this story, so I'm sorry for going off on one. But my nan lost a baby. She had a stillborn, and back in those days, they didn't really do much about that. They just buried them and got on with their lives. They never acknowledged the pain. And I kept having a lady come forward, and I said to my mom, I said, there's this lady coming forward. She's got massive curly hair. She's so beautiful. And mom was like, don't have a clue who you're on about, Chloe. And this would have been her sister. She's like, don't have a clue. I was like, no, she's definitely coming forward. Her name's Louise. And mom was like, no, don't know her name, Louise. Like, who is this? And I was like, I know she's here because she's there.
Yeah.
And mom was like, no. So after I connected with her more, her name was Charlotte Louise. And they go by their middle name sometimes. So she was showing me her full self, which would have been my auntie. So it's just so magical. It literally gives me goosebumps.
Can you see like images of what they look like?
Yeah, so basically I'll see spirit and full if they allow me to, so that's why I keep looking there. But he's very, very blurry, almost like he wants to tell me about your dad and it would be your uncle, wouldn't it? Your dad's brother, I mean.
Yeah, my uncle.
So it's almost like he's coming forward showing me those two people as in everything's going to be fine, but there's a link together. But I feel like this is more of the granddad, so it would be your great-granddad.
Yeah, I don't think I knew my great-grandma, so I knew my dad's nan, but I didn't know my dad's granddad.
Yeah. But he would have been a smoker, so talk to your dad about that. Yeah. Because I do smell a lot of smoke, which is an indication that he would have been a smoker. But yeah, other than that, Heather, like so many beautiful things are coming up. I mentioned a baby. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you don't have to say anything, but I don't know if you've lost a baby or you've been thinking a lot about babies.
Been thinking a lot about babies.
Because it's almost like as soon as I said that, I was like, there's loads of babies. And I'm like, are you thinking about having a baby, Heather?
I'm not thinking about it, but the psychic medium that I went to, she kept telling me that a baby girl has
I love that.
attached her spirit to me or something, or she's coming to the earth
so now
plane.
You're like, oh God, am I going to get pregnant?
So now I'm just like panicking and stuff like that.
So I'm going to ask Heather some questions before we do some tarot card pulls. Obviously, tarot predicts the future, which is super exciting. So we'll soon see if baby's on the cards.
Oh my God.
So you are known for your style and being so like strict and to the point. Do you like being that kind of way? Like, do you like just saying it how it is?
Yeah, I think everyone should be like that.
Yeah.
Don't like sugarcoating and stuff.
I'm such a people pleaser, I am. Okay, I'm just okay.
No, I'm the opposite. I feel like
But that makes you, Heather. Like, that's good. That's strong.
What I've tried to do with, like, my content is, like, be unapologetic. Like, you don't have to be perfect and prim the way young girls and women are, like, expected to act.
Yeah.
Like, you can be a bitch. You can be bossy. You can.
I love that. I want to take you home. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, just be, you don't have to apologise for anything,
Yeah, like everybody's entitled to have their own voice.
Exactly.
And I think you inspire so many people, like the younger generation as well, look up to you. Yeah. And how does that feel? Like, that's amazing.
It feels really nice, but it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And I think when I was saying about that mental breakdown I had, sometimes it makes you feel a bit like a fraud for having.
But you're allowed to feel that way.
Like that, yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and say, Heather, you're never going to go through that again, because you probably will.
Yeah.
It's a part of being human, and you'll get over it, you'll overcome it, and your strength will still radiate through you because you're glowing. Like, there's so many positive things coming your way, but I feel that you need to step outside your comfort zone a little bit as well, because even though you love going off and you're doing your own thing and you're so like scientific, let's say you're scientific because you are, but that makes you as a person, but you're allowed to have that balance as well. So if you want to go for a walk, and if you want to go and do, I don't know, go swimming, go on holiday, do whatever, you're allowed to do that, and you don't have to always sit there and go, love vlogging.
I'm allowed to just chill.
You're allowed to be you as well, with your cat and just chill.
Yeah.
So what's the one thing you're most proud of that the younger self would have never believed? Like, did you think you would be this inspirational social media bye babes?
Never ever.
Really?
I feel my younger self was like always very strong, opinionated, very outspoken.
Was you a little terror at school?
Yeah. No, I was very well behaved, but I'd argue with a lot of, in the English class or sociology. I'd be like,
I miss school.
Actually, no, it's not that.
I tell you what though, like, how old are you, Heather?
21.
See, like, it wasn't that long ago since you were at school. Whereas I feel like now I'm approaching 30 near enough. Well, I'm 28. The time flies. Like, it feels like yesterday I was at school, where in fact it was like 10 years ago. I wish I could go back to school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't.
Do you not?
But I think I remember in school, I didn't have like TikTok or, well, it was Musical.ly at the time. Do you remember when it was Musical.ly? And I remember being in an English class and these two girls that were sat next to me, they were like, you need to get TikTok. I was like, oh, I'm not getting that. No way am I downloading that.
She downloaded it at home. She was like, okay.
Because I never, like, it was never my goal to be like online or an influencer. Yeah. It just kind of happened. So
and I think that's the best thing of things happening in that kind of way, because it's more natural. They love you for you.
Yeah, it was like unexpected. And yeah, I think I'd be shocked that I was on social media, never mind had a platform to be able to be opinionated. Outspoken.
Do you know, you talk about TikTok in school. I used to we didn't have anything like that. It was literally Bluetooth a song to your friend. Like that was all we had back then.
Did you not have what was it, Tumblr or MySpace?
No, we had MSN. Like
MSN, what's that?
This is hilarious. MSN is like, it's like you'd go home from school and you'd literally log on the computer and all your friends would be on MSN.
Like Skype. Remember Skype?
Yeah.
Anyone
slightly.
know Skype?
That's video. This is like texting.
Oh.
Like you'd be like, oh, your friend's logged in, say hi on MSN. Or it's like BBM. Do you know what BBM is? Oh my God. This is like put a knife right through it.
Sorry.
Comment, guys, if you remember BBM or MSN and not, what did you say?
Skype.
Skype. But they were the days, like, it's weird how generations change.
Yeah, it's
like,
so weird.
It's actually scary now walking down the street and seeing everybody on their phones, because when I was at school, it wasn't like that. Like, it really wasn't. Everybody would talk, or you'd just run home to try and like log onto your computer, or you'd have dial-up on.
Yeah, I never went on my phone when I was in school.
Yeah,
like,
it's so strange.
I had Snapchat and Instagram, and I'd never, like, when I'd get home from school, you know, when now you can just scroll when you've got a set.
Yeah.
Like, I'd never.
Did your following?
What did I even do before that?
Did your following start to grow when you were at school?
No, when I was in uni.
Oh, okay. So did you just start like taking photos around uni and stuff?
I think so. I started just posting daft stuff in lockdown.
Yeah.
In 2020, I was like, fine, I'll download it.
Was that when lockdown was? 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Oh my God. See, time flies.
So I downloaded it in 2020, and then I just post random stuff. And then I had like a few videos that got a bit of traction in 2022. And then 2023, I had like quite a nice little community then. Then 2024, it like, just
crazy.
2024 summer, it like blew up out of nowhere. It was the maddest experience ever.
But I find that I can't sleep. So I don't know if it's about you. Like, do you always like think you need to check your phone, or you need to do something?
Bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's hard to have that balance.
Yeah, you need to learn to switch off.
Yeah.
And like not
worry about what other people think.
Yeah, because you can get like a bit of anxiety, you know, if you've missed something.
Yeah. It's like I was on the train today and about 3 people knew who I was, and I'm just like, oh, okay, hi. And then I think automatically they're like, who's with me? What's happening? Is there someone with me? And I'm like,
because you'll get that, won't you? And then it's so
I'm
much
just
pressure.
like, I switch it off. So I put myself in a bubble basically. And you could do this as well because you're so spiritual yourself. I find if you get anxious when you go out, or you feel like you need to always do something, visualize a bubble around yourself. Nobody can enter that bubble. Nothing can happen. So when somebody's round and they're like, hey, Chloe, who's with me? I'm like, I'm not connecting in full. So you have to raise your vibrations to be able to connect with spirit.
See, I'd love to learn about all of that, like learn about my intuition.
You just need to trust yourself. You need to have that moment in your day to just sit down and embrace everything. And I always say, I always keep saying this saying, but if we focus on the now and not think about the past or the future, and we just live in the moment, you'll notice more things around you. You will be able to feel the spirit next to you. You'll be able to raise that vibration. So when I talk about vibration, we're basically at the bottom, okay? Spirit at the top, and we meet in the middle. It's all to do with energy. It's all to do with energy and vibrations. And I would say, Heather, like, this is no word of a lie, even though we're at the bottom and the vibration to meet in the middle, you're probably about here anyway. So you're really close to be able to connect with spirit, but you're just not, it's almost like you haven't got the time to just sit there.
Yeah.
And if you did, and you just sat there and said, please, just somebody come forward, give me love and light, who's with me, you would feel things.
Really?
Whether you don't physically see, you will have an image pop up in your mind. You'll feel sensations. You'll get hot, you'll get cold. You might taste different things, which sounds really weird, but you lose a sense to gain a sense. So basically, we have all these different clair senses. And I go quite nasal when I do readings. So you'll probably find that my voice changes a lot. It's like before, do you know when I started like coughing, I was like, I need a drink. And it's because Heather sat down and there's somebody connecting already, but it's because they connect with me by using my body. So I might smell different things like the smoke, whereas you might feel things or see flashes of light or anything in that kind of way.
So do you have every sense of clair?
So I only have a couple, but my strongest sense would be seeing spirit in full if they allow me to, sensing spirits, feeling sensations, but also smelling them.
What was the one that you told me I had? Was it claircognizant?
Yeah, something like that. So that is more sensing directly within your mind.
Yeah,
so
the feeling of knowing.
Yeah, so it's almost like you have that feeling, you have that gut feeling.
See, I do have intuition, but I just like
You doubt it too much.
I doubt it so much because I've like not followed it, or I've not seen something and then it's been right in front of my face. So it's like, I feel like I can't distinguish between my intuition and
your thought,
overthinking, because I do overthink a lot. Like I'm a paranoid person.
Yeah, I think if you have that feeling of intuition and you're like, right, for example, let's think of something. So you know somebody's going to cross the road, for example, really stupid, but this person in front of you is going to cross the road. And it's almost like you doubt that before they've even done it. So you need to then realize that gut feeling, that feeling that you get directly in your mind or in your belly, and you have that feeling to know it's there for a reason and not to overthink it, because you'll 9 times out of 10 realize that person is going to cross the road. You're just doubting it. So it's hard to kind of realize what's your mind and what's your feeling, but that feeling you're getting straight away is there for a reason.
I need to meditate or something.
Meditation's amazing. Like,
I do want to try that.
I can't recommend meditation enough. I don't do it because I connect with spirit all the time. I don't have time to do it, but it's the one way to connect with spirit first. So with meditation, you simply just close your eyes and let your mind and body settle. You can do that by breathing in and out and just letting your mind go to a different place. And where are you? So literally when you close your eyes, are you on the top of the stairs? Are you by the sea? It's all to do with visualization, because our minds are powerful. The one way spirit will connect with you is within your dreams and within your minds. If you dream of a past loved one, it's the easiest way of communication. You always remember what is needed. I find that you dream a lot, but you forget, or you don't feel like they resonate.
Oh, that's so random sometimes. My dream the other night, this is so random and weird. Me and my boyfriend were in the airport at Milan, and we picked up a suitcase, but it wasn't our suitcase, and we thought it was ours. And when we opened the suitcase, all that was in there was Gary Barlow's passport. And then I had to like...
I know, this is weird.
So weird though, because sometimes I do have meaningful ones, but then that one the other day where I had to go meet Gary Barlow in the middle of Milan to give him his passport, I'm just like, oh, but they don't mean anything.
What that could mean is, even though you may not bump into Gary Barlow, I don't know if you've got like a fascination of Gary Barlow.
Not at all. My mum does.
Well, there you go. But it's almost the fact of you meeting somebody who you will recognise or know of. So it's somebody who is like a celebrity that you'll bump into. The connection with the airport and opening a suitcase is either losing something or you're worried about losing something.
Okay.
So that's why it's a suitcase, and that's why you're opening somebody
else's. They're all
else's.
just mad metaphors, aren't they?
It's a bit of detective work, but whether you have like a nightmare or whether it's something nice or you're walking somewhere, it always means something in one way. It just is very much detective.
It's quite poetic, actually, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's really magical. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, Heather, like, you're so spiritual. Trust yourself more, and you'll begin, like, I think you'll leave this room and you'll be like, okay, like, I'm sensing everything, I can do everything. And I feel like you will, but you need to just believe in yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
So keep believing. Okay, we kind of went off on one there, but hey. How do you balance running a business with all of your content? So I know we mentioned that balance is really important, but what do you do in your spare time to give you that balance?
A lot of lists. I make lists every single day. I actually feel like I balanced it better whilst I was still at uni, because I had that set routine of like 10 till 12 I'm at a lecture, and then I'd find ways to slot in, whereas now I feel like I'm not in control of it, and I kind of just, whatever I need to do that day, I do it. And then before I know it, it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, well, at least it's all done. And I've ticked off my checklist.
Oh, I'm glad that you're trying to have that tiny bit of balance though, because it is important.
I am like come September, I'm definitely going to try and start getting in a routine. Yeah. Because I think I need that for my well-being routine.
Talking of tarot though, so tarot predicts the future.
So
have you ever used tarot cards?
I had a set of tarot cards when I was 15, but
so you've always been kind of drawn to everything spiritual then, even at a young age?
I'm obsessed with it.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
I love
my
that.
daily horoscope as well.
Do you know, horoscopes is something that I haven't really explored myself really. Yeah, it's something that is definitely open. I feel like you're very connected to the moon, like crazy connected to the moon.
Really?
So you'll probably find you get a headache or feel really drained when it's a full moon, which is really strange. For that. Yeah. So I'm always awful on a full moon, like awful.
Aren't women supposed to be more connected to the moon as well?
Without being like so blah, but I always get my period on a full moon.
Really?
Yeah, which is like crazy.
Well, women though, they sync. They sync
yeah.
up, because when I was at uni, I lived in a house with my friends and we were all
everybody's grumpy
same time.
Yeah. Yes, that's so right. When my mum lived here, I would be on at the same time as my mum. And then when I used to spend all my time with my best friend, we'd both be on at the same time. It's crazy. And it's not planned. Like,
No,
it was just all there.
Your body is just sync.
Yeah. But you are very connected to the moon. I have to wait to stop shuffling when the right times is, so bear with me.
How do you know, like, when it's the right time?
Just get a feeling. Using that gut feeling. I thought what we'll do is your emotions, your feelings, your past, your present, your future, and dive into 3, 6, 9 months.
I swear to God, if that 9 months as a child.
Well, you better be pregnant now then in 9 months. Are you pregnant, Heather?
No, definitely not.
I don't see baby yet. I do see it in a couple of years though.
That's what that woman said.
Couple of years. But I feel like you're the maternal type anyway. I think you'd be the most amazing mom.
Really? See, I don't feel that about myself.
Do you
but
not?
Then my mum was similar in the sense that she didn't have me till she was 36. Like she was never like keen on having kids. And then when she had me, she was the most maternal.
Yeah.
And now that me and Helena have both moved out, because my little sister, she's just moved to London. And now my mum's like, I want to foster.
Oh, that's lovely though. I bet that will help your mom, like with all of her emotions and things.
Yeah, she is. She's like a mother hen.
So you're the oldest. Do you find that you have to?
I'm actually the middle.
Oh, are you? You're the middle child. Middle childs are the worst, by the way. Middle childs are the worst child. Like my child, everybody says this as a parent. If you have 3 kids, the middle is the worst. And Charlie, my middle child. Oh,
see,
I
Ashley,
love him, but
I'm my mum's first, but Ashley is my dad's.
Oh, okay, get you, yeah.
So Ashley's my half sister, and then it's me, and then Helena. So I am the middle child.
She's the evil child, joking. Oh gosh. Middle child's supposed to be the worst though.
Really?
Yeah, like Charlie, mine, he's so stroppy and so clingy and
I'd say it's the youngest. No offense, Helena, if you're watching this. Nodding.
I'm a youngest. Okay. So the first 2 cards I pull for you are all to do with you and your emotions and feelings. It's the core of you, the center of you, everything that you are. So right now in this moment, it does show that you're a very loyal person. You will always speak the truth, which we know. But there's a side of you that is a bit fiery as well. But I love that. I think that's good. So don't get on the wrong side of Heather.
Sounds about right.
Because you're a bit fiery. But you also seem to bottle a lot up as well. So almost like you, even though you come across fiery, you also feel really difficult to express your feelings. Like you find it hard to express if you're happy or if you're sad. You find that difficult.
I think I'm very muted. I'm quite hard-faced. I've always been quite hard-faced. I'm not like a really emotional person.
But when you are emotional, like, whew.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Which is good to be emotional at times. It is really, really good. So just release all of that emotions and feelings will help you feel lighter, because I feel like you're quite heavy at the moment. Almost like you're getting everybody else's emotions and feelings and feel burdened for talking about how you're feeling. So it's almost like when you go out with friends and things, do you find that they're always talking about what's going on in their life and all of that? Because you're an empath, Heather. So what I mean by that is you absorb everybody else's emotions and feelings and you find it difficult to express your own.
Yeah.
So they need to release all of that emotion and feelings. It also shows me a lot to do with passionate relationships and almost like going off on a horse, which means not physically going off on a horse, or although it could be if you want to go horse riding, but it means that you are going to set your way and go off and do your own thing. But there is a lot of relationships where you're going to feel a lot stronger. So whether you need a date nights are important. So to have that time for yourself as a partner and as a relationship. But it also shows a passionate relationship is long term, okay? So no breaking up.
Thank God.
So your past card, I don't focus on past too much because it's all done and dusted. It's out the way. But I can see a lot of books. So there was a time that you were studying very, very hard, but all of that is now paid off. But it also shows that it's time of getting to work. So it's almost like you were studying too much and again, not having that balance.
Yeah, burning out.
Do you find that you enjoy reading?
Do you know what? I haven't actually read like for recreational reasons in ages. Whilst I was at uni, obviously you've got to read a lot. There's a lot of reading with the course that I did. But I want to get back into it because I do like reading.
Yeah. So this actually shows that even though in the past you were reading loads of books, maybe now is the time to open a book that you enjoy, and maybe not a book that you're learning from,
Not
but a
for
book to
studying
actually,
reasons, yeah.
an actual book that you enjoy. So the now card actually is the hermit card. Nothing to be worried about, but it shows that I've been feeling alone even though there's people around you. So again, talking more about how you're feeling and having that balance as we keep mentioning, but expand your goals as well. So again, this could mean something with your brand and expanding into more different things. So I keep seeing overseas with that. So whether you're talking to retailers who are overseas, it's good to keep that connection. But also speak your mind. Yeah, don't say too much. But it's almost like they're going to try and, we can cut this out anyway, but it's almost like they're going to try and haggle you a little bit, and you need to stand your ground with that and be like, no, this is what I want. And they'll still have you anyway. Okay. So don't be nervous for that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Because some of them are like that. They're like, no, I'll do it this way. And you've got to be like, no,
honestly,
I want this. So your future card, we're going to go into more detail with your future in a minute, but overall it's the sun card showing a great time of joy and success, but you need to manage money better. So what I mean by that is...
God, this is what I've been told.
Write down your incomings and outgoings, save a little bit away. You can still go off and spend, it's perfectly fine, but just manage a little bit better, okay? But financially, everything's going to be perfectly fine. A lot of magical opportunities, so partnering up with a different brand. I feel like this is a big brand, but it's almost like they want you to be the face of a brand. Okay. But I don't know if you're going to be a little bit hesitant because you want to focus on your brand. Okay. Yeah. So it's almost like it's a decision, it's a choice, but you need to trust yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the future will kind of dive into more of that. But the 3 months is be protective of what you've created. So there might be some jealous people coming in and out of your life.
Been told this a lot.
Who are trying to use you, basically. They're trying to get everything that you've got, get things for free, and you need to be like, no. Like, you have built this, let's say, empire, this business, this massive thing that is going to help so many people with their lashes, because it's going to help me. But you have created that. And your friends, you will know your true friends when they've stuck by you through the good, through the bad, through the ugly, and they don't just want you for your products. And you need to be like, no, like, this is my brand. If you love it that much, buy it. Okay, so be firm, be strong. And I know that even though you have a fiery side, you're still kind-hearted, Heather, and you need to not be as much.
Yeah.
So 6 months is, again, juggling too much. You're working too hard, multiple jobs. So you could be influencer, you could be vlogging, you could be doing your brand and all of these different things. It's almost like you've all of a sudden been handed so many different things. Well, I said around March, April in your reading, something was going to happen. So around that time, something good is coming. So you'll be juggling loads of different things and you need to kind of focus on the one thing. Okay. I do feel there's going to be a little bit of a hiccup within love life. I don't feel like you're going to break up, but there's going to be some kind of arguments or disagreements. So whether one person wants to do something, the other person wants to go and do something else, you will work it out and you will be okay.
Okay.
So maybe look back at this and be like, we're going to be fine. But within 9 months as well, it's all about your spiritual side has literally blossomed. Maybe you're going to introduce something within crystals, I feel, actually, quite the crystal-y route. But I do see something, either you're collecting crystals or you're doing something with crystals. And I feel like Reiki, I don't know why all of a sudden this has popped into my head, is you are very, very into Reiki. Have you ever had that before?
Reiki, is that...
It's like energy healing of your body. So you'll find you'll go to a Reiki person and they'll heal you by not physically touching you, but they'll use energy,
with
basically.
Is that with the chakras?
Yeah. So you have like my chakra bracelet. So basically, cut a long story short, we have hundreds of chakras throughout the whole of our body, and we focus on 7 main chakras that attach to certain organs. So when you're feeling run down, tired, maybe you'll have breathing issues or depression, it could be because the chakra is out of place. So it's all about aligning those chakras, and that's why my chakra bracelet helps. But I feel like you're very suited with energy. So almost like you can look at somebody and tell if they're a good person, if they're a bad person. You're very on the same wavelength as all of this energy. So I feel like you'll work a lot with that, which again, you might be introduced to Reiki. So it'll be really good for you.
What's that?
Yeah, it's really, really good and positive. But heightened psychic abilities sensing something to happen before it's about to. So it's almost like that deja vu feeling as well. Like you've been at that same place or...
I always get deja vu.
Yeah, so it's because you're psychic, Heather. You need to use it more.
And then like...
You're here for a reason. You're on this podcast for a reason.
I was going to say before as well, really weird stuff with me and my boyfriend always happens, and it sounds so far-fetched, but like I'll always say something or do something that he's thinking of,
Yeah, that's because you're a twin flame though.
Oh, really?
So a twin flame is somebody who...
Because it happens with us all the time, and it's
that.
weird, and it's in every situation. It's dead weird.
So you can have soulmates. A soulmate could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a boyfriend, and you will be linked in certain ways. But a twin flame is different. So it's the same as like having those thoughts. But if you have a headache, he may have a headache at the same time. So it's because you're so linked.
Honestly, we're like intertwined.
Yeah.
This sounds so
that.
cringe, but genuinely, like, I'll say something and he'll go, oh my God, I was literally just thinking that. Or there was another really cringe story. So, you know, when you're in a lift and there's like that really cliche scene in a lift where someone leaves and then the couple kisses, right? We've never ever done it before.
Yeah.
Like, we've just never ever done that. And we were in the lift and then the person left the lift and we both went to do it and we were like,
whoa.
And he was like, and we both went, whoa, like that. And we were like, why have we just done that? We've never done that before. Like, why have we both just decided to do that at the same time?
Thoughts.
That's just one example, but loads of weird stuff.
Times.
Or I'll start like humming a song and the song's not been on anywhere. And he's like, I've literally got that song in my head.
That happens to so many people. The amount of people that come to me and they're like, they've been thinking of a song all day and they'll go home and their other half's cooking and then they're singing the song.
Yeah, it's dead weird.
It's like, it's
really
mind
weird.
blown. But Heather, thank you so much for coming on my podcast. Your future looks so bright. I feel like your spiritual side is honestly rising. I bet if we have you on this time next year, everything will be different. Like, you'll be
God, can I
so
come
much.
back next year? I'm gonna come back.
You'll be reading for me. You'll be like, Chloe, I want to read for you. But you definitely are really spiritual and you're going to be heightened to so much more. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.